Evaluation of Adult Education and Training, Andragogy, English with 20 ADRI textbook elements. Title of the chapter, Evaluation of Adult Education and Training, and 2. Background. Adult education differs from children's education because adults are excellent, Prof. I will continue with the next chapter. Chapter 7, Evaluation of Adult Education and Training, Andragogy, English with 20 ADRI textbook elements. Title of the chapter, Evaluation of Adult Education and Training, and 2. Background. Adult education differs from children's education because adults. 3. Problem statement. How does evaluation differ in adult education compared to children's education? Which models are best suited for evaluating adult training and lifelong learning? How can evaluation measure both individual learning and organizational outcomes? 4 objectives. 1. To describe the principles of evaluation in adult education. 2. Analyze models of training evaluation, Kirkpatrick Phillips ROI. 3. To apply evaluation to professional training, certification, and community programs. 5. Benefits. For adult learners, provides feedback on competence and progress. For trainers, measures effectiveness of teaching methods. For institutions, demonstrates accountability and value. For organizations, evaluates return on investment, ROI. 6. Theoretical framework. Andragogy, Knowles 1980. Adults need relevant, problem-centered evaluation. Experiential learning. Kolb 1984. Evaluation through reflection and practice. Training evaluation models. Kirkpatrick, 4 levels. Phillips, 7. Relevant research. Kirkpatrick, 1994. Reaction, learning, behavior, and results as 4 levels of evaluation. Phillips, 1997. Added ROI to measure economic value of UNESCO, 2015, highlighted the importance of evaluating adult literacy and lifelong learning. 8. Main concepts. Training evaluation. Systematic collection of information to improve adult learning programs. Lifelong learning. Evaluation across formal, non-formal, and informal contexts. Certification programs, ensuring learners meet professional standards. Analysis. Kirkpatrick. Excellent, Prof. I will continue with the next chapter. Chapter 7, Long Learning. Evaluation across formal, non-formal, and informal contexts. Certification programs, ensuring learners meet professional standards. Analysis. Kirkpatrick's model, widely used in corporate and professional training. Phillips ROI, adds cost-benefit analysis, useful for policy and funding. Challenges. Adults are diverse. Motivation and context strongly affect outcomes. 10. Case studies. Indonesia. Training evaluation in PKBM, community learning centers. Global, corporate training programs measured with Kirkpatrick's model. NGOs, literacy programs evaluated through impact on community empowerment. 11. Illustration framework examples. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation evaluation in adult education must prioritize practical outcomes and relevance. Unlike school children, adults want immediate application. Thus, evaluation should capture real-life impact rather than only academic performance. Synthesis evaluation of adult education requires combining formative, process, and summative results approaches. Models like Kirkpatrick and Phillips are best applied to measure both individual growth and organizational benefit. 14. Implications. Trainers must adapt evaluation tools to adult needs. Policymakers must recognize adult learning as vital for workforce development. Organizations must invest in ROI-based evaluation to justify training budgets. 15. Follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Design an evaluation plan for a corporate training program using Kirkpatrick's model. 2. Calculate ROI for a hypothetical professional certification program. 16. Value foundation evaluation in adult education should respect autonomy, dignity, and diversity of learners. 17. Practice questions, 5 items answer key. 1. What is the key principle of andragogy and evaluation? Answer relevance and problem-centered learning. 2. List the 4 levels of Kirkpatrick's evaluation model. Answer reaction, learning, behavior, results. 3. What additional level did Phillips add to Kirkpatrick's model? Answer return on investment, ROI. Why is evaluation important in adult literacy programs? Answer, to measure impact on empowerment and community development. 5. How does evaluation differ between adults and children? Answer, adults need immediate application. Children often focus on foundational knowledge. 18. Summary. Evaluation in adult education is guided by andragogy, focusing on relevance, experience, and application. Kirkpatrick and Phillips provide useful frameworks for evaluating training and certification programs, ensuring both individual growth and organizational return. 19. References. Knowles M., 1980, The Modern Practice of Adult Education. Kolb D., 1984, Experiential Learning. Kirkpatrick D., 1994, Evaluating Training Programs. Phillips J., 1997, Return on Investment in Training. UNESCO, 2015, Global Report on Adult Learning and Education. TER 20, Closing Statement, Evaluation in Adult Education ensures lifelong learning programs are effective, relevant, and impactful. By applying appropriate models, educators can measure not only knowledge but also empowerment, transformation, and societal progress. Chapter 8, Evaluation in Non-Formal Education, Packet AD and Non-Formal Institutions, English with 20 ADRI textbook elements. This chapter will discuss evaluation in community learning centers, PKBM, Packet AD equivalency programs, vocational courses, and other non-formal institutions in Indonesia and international contexts. AD and non-formal institutions in English, fully detailed with the 20 ADRI textbook elements. Chapter 8, Evaluation in Non-Formal Education, PET AD and Non-Formal Institutions, 1. Title of the chapter, Evaluation in Non-Formal Education, Packet AD and Non-Formal Institutions. Background. Non-formal education in Indonesia complements formal schooling by providing access to those who cannot attend or complete traditional schools. Programs such as Pocket A, Elementary Equivalency, Pocket B, Junior High Equivalency, Pocket C, Senior High Equivalency, and Pocket D, Vocational Professional Equivalency, are implemented through PKBM, Community Learning Centers, and various non-formal institutions. Evaluation in this sector ensures that learning outcomes are equivalent to formal education, while also addressing adult learners' needs for flexibility and relevance. In Measure 3, Problem Statement. How can non-formal education programs be evaluated for quality and equivalence? What models are best suited for evaluating Pocket AD programs? How do we ensure fairness and recognition of non-formal learning outcomes? Objectives. 1. To analyze evaluation systems in Pocket AD programs. 2. To identify instruments and approaches used in PKBM and non-formal institutions. 3. To propose strategies for improving the credibility and quality of non-formal education evaluation. Benefits. For learners, provides access to recognized qualifications. For institutions, PKBM strengthens credibility and accountability. For policymakers, ensures alignment with national education standards. For society, expands opportunities for lifelong learning and employability. Theoretical framework, equivalency theory. Non-formal education outcomes must be comparable to formal schooling. Andragogy, adult learners require flexible, relevant, and practical evaluation methods. Quality assurance framework, evaluation ensures standards of curriculum, delivery, and outcomes. 7. Relevant research. UNESCO 2018 emphasizes recognition of prior learning, RPL, in non-formal education. Kemendikbudristek reports evaluation of pocket programs through national equivalency exams. Indonesian studies, Sujana 2019, show that PKBM success depends on effective monitoring and community support. Packet 8 main concepts. Packet A, equivalent to elementary school. Packet B, equivalent to junior high. Packet C, equivalent to senior high. Packet D, equivalent to vocational professional. PKBM, community-based centers that deliver non-formal education. 9. Analysis, strengths, provides second chance education, flexible schedules, community empowerment. Weaknesses, often underfunded, limited facilities, quality varies across regions. Evaluation challenge, balancing academic equivalency with contextual needs of adult learners. 10 case studies, Indonesia. Packet C graduates can enter universities through national entrance exams, SMBT. Global, India, open schooling evaluated through national equivalency exams. Philippines, alternative learning system, ALS, uses both community-based assessment and national testing. Illustration flow of evaluation in Packet programs. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation evaluation in non-formal education must ensure both credibility and flexibility. Overemphasis on exams may discourage adult learners, while lack of evaluation reduces recognition. Thus, a hybrid system, combining formative assessment projects, portfolios, and summative exams, is ideal. Synthesis. Non-formal education evaluation should not be seen as inferior to formal schooling. Properly designed evaluation frameworks guarantee equivalency, empower communities, and support lifelong learning. 14. Implications. Policymakers must integrate non-formal evaluation into national education frameworks. PKBM must adopt modern tools, digital portfolios, competency tests. Universities and employers must recognize non-formal certifications. 15. Follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Design an evaluation model for Packet C that balances equivalency with adult learner needs. 2. Compare Indonesia's Packet system with the Philippines' ALS in terms of evaluation methods. 16. Value foundation evaluation in non-formal education must uphold equity, accessibility, dignity, and recognition of prior learning. 17. Practice questions, 5 items plus answer key. 1. What is Packet B equivalent to in formal education? Answer: junior high school. 2. What role do PKBM play in non-formal education? Answer: they deliver community-based learning and evaluation programs. 3. Why is evaluation essential in Packet programs? Answer: to ensure equivalency with formal education and recognition by employers, universities. 4. Give one challenge of evaluating non-formal education. Answer: limited resources and varying quality across regions. 5. What hybrid method is recommended for non-formal evaluation? Answer: combination of formative, portfolios, projects, and summative equivalency exams. 18. Summary evaluation in non-formal education ensures Pocket AD programs are credible and recognized as equivalent to formal schooling. With hybrid evaluation methods, PKBM and other institutions can support adult learners and promote inclusive lifelong learning. 19. References. UNESCO, 2018. Recognition of prior learning in non-formal education. Kemendik Ristek, 2021. Evaluation Report on Pocket Programs. Sujana D., 2019. Non-formal education in Indonesia. Closing statement. Non-formal education evaluation is critical for social justice and equity. By ensuring Pocket programs are credible and recognized, Indonesia can empower marginalized communities and strengthen its national education system. Prof, would you like me to continue with Chapter 9, Evaluation in Distance Education? 1. Title of the chapter: Evaluation in Distance Education Pendidikan Jarak Jauh. 2. Background: distance education (PJJ) has become increasingly important in the digital age. From correspondence-based learning in the 20th century to today's online and blended learning systems, PJJ allows access to education regardless of location. Evaluation in PJJ must address challenges such as learner engagement, instructional quality, digital infrastructure, and outcomes. In Indonesia, Universitas Terbuka UT pioneered PJJ, followed by online programs in universities and expansion during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, evaluation in PJJ incorporates not only exams but also learning analytics, AI tools, and student feedback to ensure effectiveness. 3. Problem statement. What are the unique challenges of evaluating distance education? Which theories and models are best suited for PJJ evaluation? How can evaluation ensure quality, equity, and effectiveness in PJJ? 4 objectives. 1. To identify the dimensions of evaluation in distance education. 2. To analyze models and tools for PJJ evaluation. 3. To explore innovations such as AI and learning analytics in PJJ assessment. 5. Benefits. For students, ensures access and fairness in online learning evaluation. For teachers, provides feedback on online pedagogy effectiveness. For institutions, strengthens quality assurance in PJJ programs. For policymakers, builds frameworks for national and international recognition. 6. Theoretical framework, transactional distance theory, Moore, 1993. Evaluation must consider structure, dialogue, and learner autonomy. Constructivism emphasizes authentic tasks, projects, and collaboration. Quality assurance in e-learning, UNESCO 2015. Standards for online education evaluation. Number 7. Relevant research. Universitas Terbuka, Indonesia, uses blended evaluation combining exams, portfolios, and digital monitoring. OECD. During COVID-19, equity and infrastructure were key evaluation concerns. Global MOOCs platforms like Coursera and edX apply continuous analytics-based evaluation. 8. Main concepts. Access evaluation, equity and participation, and infrastructure. Process evaluation, learning interactions, engagement, and teaching quality. Outcome evaluation, academic performance, skills gained, employability. Impact evaluation, long-term effects on career and society. Analysis, strengths of PJJ, expands access, flexibility, scalability. Weaknesses of PJJ, risk of digital divide, reduced engagement, academic integrity issues. Evaluation focus, ensuring learning outcomes match those of traditional education. Case studies, Indonesia, UT evaluates through online exams and student learning analytics. Global, UK Open University, emphasis on student feedback and quality benchmarks. edX Coursera, continuous evaluation through learning analytics and completion rates. An illustration framework of PJJ evaluation. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation evaluation in distance education cannot rely solely on exams. It must use multidimensional approaches, combining online tests, portfolios, peer reviews, and digital analytics to provide a fair and comprehensive picture of learning. 13. Synthesis distance education evaluation requires balancing equity, access, quality, process, and effectiveness, outcome. Modern evaluation must integrate technology, AI, analytics, while ensuring inclusivity and human-centered learning. 14. Implications. Institutions must develop quality standards for online learning evaluation. Lecturers must adapt to digital assessment tools and strategies. Policymakers must ensure equal access to technology for fairness. 15. Follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Design an evaluation framework for a PJJ program at a university. 2. Analyze the role of AI in monitoring student progress in distance education. 16. Value foundation evaluation in PJJ must uphold equity, accessibility, inclusivity, and innovation, ensuring that distance learners are not disadvantaged. 17. Practice questions, 5 items plus answer key. 1. What is Moore's transactional distance theory? Answer: a theory that an evaluation in PJJ must consider structure, dialogue, and learner autonomy. 2. What is the main challenge of evaluating PJJ in Indonesia? Answer: digital divide and unequal infrastructure. 3. Name one Indonesian institution pioneering PJJ. Answer: Universitas Terbuka. U4. Give 2 global platforms that use learning analytics for evaluation. Answer: edX and Coursera. 5. What are the 4 dimensions of PJJ evaluation? Answer: access, process, outcome, impact. 18. Summary evaluation in distance education must adapt to unique challenges of technology and learner diversity. By integrating traditional assessment with digital analytics, Indonesia and global institutions can ensure quality and fairness in PJJ. 19. References: Moore, M. 1993, Theory of Transactional Distance. UNESCO 2015, Guidelines for Quality Assurance in Distance Education. OECD 2020, The Impact of COVID-19 on Education. Universitas Terbuka 20 Evaluation Report on Distance Learning. Closing statement. Distance education evaluation ensures that flexible and scalable learning models remain credible and effective. By combining traditional assessment with innovative technology, PJJ can provide inclusive, equitable, and high-quality education for all. Verification in English, developed in detail with the 20 ADRI textbook elements, continuing the textbook sequence. Chapter X, Evaluation of Professional Certification. 1. Title of the chapter: Evaluation of Professional Certification. 2. Background: Professional certification ensures that individuals meet the standards of competence required in specific fields. In Indonesia, certification is regulated by BNSP, Badan Nasional Sertifikasi Profesi, and conducted through LSP, professional certification bodies. Evaluation in this context is crucial to maintain credibility, align with industry standards, and ensure workforce readiness. Globally, certification evaluation also serves as a bridge between education and employment. Problem statement: how can professional certification systems be evaluated for fairness and credibility? What frameworks are used to evaluate certification outcomes? How do certification evaluations align with workforce needs and global standards? 4. Objectives 1. To explain the purpose and principles of professional certification evaluation. 2. To analyze models and frameworks used in certification evaluation. To explore challenges and opportunities in aligning certification with industry demands. 5. Benefits. For professionals, ensures recognition of competence and career advancement. For employers, provides assurance of workforce quality. For certifying bodies, strengthens credibility and accountability. For policymakers, supports national workforce development strategies. 6. Theoretical framework. Competency-based evaluation. Certification measures applied skills and knowledge. Accountability theory. Certification bodies must demonstrate transparency and reliability. ROI in training and certification. Phillips, 1997, evaluates cost-effectiveness of certification programs. 7. Relevant research. BNSP 2020 report showed growth in LSP certified professionals across Indonesia. OECD emphasized certification's role in labor mobility and employability. World Bank 2017 found that competency-based certification improves workforce quality. 8. Main concepts. BNSP, national authority ensuring certification standards in Indonesia. LSP, independent certification bodies conducting assessment. SKKE, Indonesian National Work Competency Standards. International certifications, ISO, ABET, PMP, and others as global benchmarks. 9. Analysis. Strengths. Certification ensures standardization, recognition, employability. Weaknesses. Risk of bureaucratic overload, uneven access, cost barriers. Evaluation focus, effectiveness, fairness, industry relevance, global recognition. 10. Case studies. Indonesia. Certification of vocational graduates through LSP, recognized in employment recruitment. Global. ABET, USA accreditation ensures engineering graduates meet global standards. ISO certification in industries ensures international quality assurance. 11. Illustration evaluation framework for certification. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation certification evaluation must go beyond testing knowledge. It must measure practical competencies, ethics, and adaptability. With Industry 4.0 and globalization, certification must align with dynamic workforce needs. Number 13. Evaluation of professional certification integrates competency standards, industry relevance, and accountability mechanisms. It ensures that certification remains credible nationally and internationally. NASH 14. Implications. Certifying bodies must adopt transparent evaluation practices. Policymakers must support alignment between SKKNI and global standards. Employers must actively engage in certification design and evaluation. 15. Follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of Indonesia's BNSP-LSP system. 2. Compare Indonesian certification evaluation with one international certification, e.g. PMP, ABET, at I-16. Value Foundation professional certification evaluation must uphold integrity, fairness, transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement. 17. Practice questions. 5 items plus answer key. What is the role of BNSP in Indonesia? Answer: to regulate and oversee professional certification. 2. What does SKKNI stand for? Answer: Indonesian National Work Competency Standards. 3. Name one global certification body. Answer: ABET for engineering accreditation. 4. What is Phillips' ROI model in certification? Answer: a method to evaluate cost-effectiveness of training and certification. 5. Why is evaluation important in certification? To ensure competence, fairness, and industry relevance. 18. Summary. Professional certification evaluation guarantees that individuals meet competency standards aligned with industry needs. Indonesia's BNSP-LSP system, combined with global benchmarks, provides credibility and competitiveness for the workforce. 19. References. BNSP 2020 Annual Certification Report. OECD 2019 Employment Outlook. Phillips J. 1997 Return on Investment in Training. World Bank 2017 Skills Development in Emerging Economies. AMP 20. Closing statement. Evaluation of professional certification is essential for ensuring workforce readiness, industry relevance, and global competitiveness. By strengthening evaluation systems, Indonesia can produce professionals who meet both national and international standards. Challenges and future directions of educational evaluation. 1. Title of the chapter: Issues, Challenges, and Future Directions of Educational Evaluation. 2. Background: Educational evaluation has undergone significant transformation, but challenges remain. Issues of validity, reliability, fairness, inclusivity, digitalization, and ethics continue to shape the field. The 21st century also demands evaluation that supports creativity, problem solving, global citizenship, and lifelong learning. Looking ahead, educational evaluation must adapt to Society 5.0, artificial intelligence, AI, big data, and personalized learning. Nash 3. Problem statement. What are the main issues facing educational evaluation today? How can evaluation address challenges of technology, equity, and globalization? What future directions can ensure that evaluation remains relevant and transformative? 4. Objectives. 1. To identify key issues and challenges in current evaluation practices. 2. To analyze the impact of digital technology and globalization on evaluation. 3. To propose future directions for building innovative, fair, and meaningful evaluation systems. 5. Benefits. For students, helps understand how evaluation affects their learning experience. For lecturers, provides insights into improving assessment practices. For institutions, guides policy and strategy for quality assurance. For policymakers, informs reforms that anticipate future demands. 6. Theoretical framework, validity and reliability theories, ensure accuracy and consistency in evaluation. Equity and inclusion framework, evaluation must be fair to diverse learners. Innovation and systems theory, evaluation should evolve continuously to address complex challenges. 7. Relevant research, OECD 2018-2022, highlighted equity gaps in evaluation outcomes. UNESCO 2021 called for evaluation that supports sustainable development and inclusivity. World Bank identified digital divides in online education during COVID-19 as a major evaluation challenge. 8. Main concepts: validity and reliability, technical quality of evaluation, equity and inclusivity, fairness. Excellent, Prof. I will now prepare Chapter 1, Issues, Challenges, and Future Directions of Educational Evaluation in English, using the 20 ADRI textbook elements to maintain the structured format of this doctoral level textbook. Chapter 1, Issues, Challenges, and Future Directions of Educational Evaluation. 1. Title of the chapter: Issues, Challenges, and Future Directions of Educational Evaluation. 2. Background: Educational evaluation has undergone significant transformation, but challenges remain. Issues of validity, reliability, fairness, inclusivity, digitalization, and ethics continue to shape the field. The 21st century also demands evaluation that supports creativity, problem solving, global citizenship, and lifelong learning. Looking ahead, educational evaluation must adapt to Society 5.0, artificial intelligence, AI, big data, and personalized learning. Nash 3. Problem statement. What are the main issues facing educational evaluation today? How can evaluation address challenges of technology, equity, and globalization? What future directions can ensure that evaluation remains relevant and transformative? 4. Objectives. 1. To identify key issues and challenges in current evaluation practices. 2. To analyze the impact of digital technology and globalization on evaluation. 3. To propose future directions for building innovative, fair, and meaningful evaluation systems. 5. Benefits. For students, helps understand how evaluation affects their learning experience. For lecturers, provides insights into improving assessment practices. For institutions, guides policy and strategy for quality assurance. For policymakers, informs reforms that anticipate future demands. 6. Theoretical framework, validity and reliability theories, ensure accuracy and consistency in evaluation. Equity and inclusion framework, evaluation must be fair to diverse learners. Innovation and systems theory, evaluation should evolve continuously to address complex challenges. 7. Relevant research, OECD 2018-2022, highlighted equity gaps in evaluation outcomes. UNESCO 2021 called for evaluation that supports sustainable development and inclusivity. World Bank identified digital divides in online education during COVID-19 as a major evaluation challenge. 8. Main concepts: validity and reliability, technical quality of evaluation; equity and inclusivity, fairness across socioeconomic and cultural groups; ethics in evaluation, avoiding bias, respecting dignity, ensuring transparency; technology in evaluation, AI, learning analytics, blockchain; global benchmarks, PISA, TIMSS, international accreditation. 9. Analysis, current issues, over-reliance on exams, inequity in access, academic dishonesty in online systems; technological challenges, AI-based evaluation risks bias while analytics raise privacy concerns; future needs, shift from exam-centered systems toward continuous competency-based and technology-enabled evaluation. 10. Case studies, Indonesia, transition from UN to Assessment Nasional addressed fairness but revealed digital divides; global, Finland's trust-based teacher evaluation system versus China's exam-intensive system; higher education, international rankings drive reforms but may distort institutional priorities. Hasher 11. Illustration, key issues and future directions. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation evaluation must balance rigor and relevance. While exams provide measurable data, they may undermine holistic learning. New models using AI and analytics can personalize evaluation, but they must be ethically managed to ensure fairness and inclusivity. Synthesis. The field of educational evaluation is at a crossroads between tradition and innovation, local needs and global benchmarks, technical rigor and human values. The future must integrate scientific accuracy, inclusivity, and technological innovation. For implications, teachers must adopt diverse methods, not only exams. Institutions must invest in digital infrastructure and training. Policymakers must anticipate ethical and privacy issues in AI-based evaluation. 15 follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Write a policy brief recommending reforms for equitable digital evaluation in Indonesia. 2. Compare the future of AI-based evaluation in Indonesia and one developed country. 16. Value foundation evaluation must be guided by justice, inclusivity, transparent innovation, and sustainability as educational values. 17. Practice questions, 5 items, answer key. 1. What is the main difference between validity and reliability? Answer: validity measures accuracy, reliability measures consistency. 2. What was Indonesia's main reason for abolishing the UN? Answer: it was unfair, high stakes, and did not reflect holistic learning. 3. Name 2 risks of AI in educational evaluation. Answer: algorithmic bias and privacy concerns. 4. What does UNESCO emphasize for future evaluation? Answer: equity, inclusivity, and sustainability. 5. Mention one example of a global benchmark in evaluation. Answer: OECD's PISA. 18. Summary. Educational evaluation faces issues of fairness, reliability, technology, and globalization. The future requires AI-driven, competency-based, and ethical systems that support lifelong learning and global citizenship. References: OECD 2022, PISA reports, UNESCO 2021, Global Education Monitoring Report, World Bank 2020, COVID-19 in Education, Stufflebeam DL 2003, CP Model of Evaluation, NASHA 20, Closing Statement. The future of educational evaluation depends on balancing technical excellence, equity, and innovation. By addressing current issues and preparing for future challenges, evaluation can become a powerful driver of transformative and inclusive education. Prof, shall I now continue elements so the textbook is closed in a structured and comprehensive way? Have Chapter 12, Conclusion 1. Title of the chapter: Conclusion: The Future of Educational Evaluation. 2. Background. After exploring foundations, theories, models, applications, and challenges, this chapter concludes the textbook with a synthesis of key insights on educational evaluation. Evaluation is not only a technical process of measuring outcomes, but also a transformative force that shapes the quality, fairness, and relevance of education in society. Problem statement. What overarching lessons can be drawn from the history, theories, and practices of evaluation? How can evaluation be used as a tool for continuous improvement? What future direction should educational evaluation pursue? 4. Objectives. 1. To summarize the major findings of educational evaluation theories and practices. 2. To highlight the implications for stakeholders in education. To provide a forward-looking perspective on evaluation in Indonesia and globally. 5. Benefits. For doctoral students, provides closure and synthesis of advanced concepts. For practitioners, offers guiding principles for applying evaluation. For policymakers, clarifies directions for evaluation reform. For researchers, suggests new areas of inquiry and innovation. 6. Theoretical framework. This conclusion integrates perspectives from goal-oriented evaluation, Tyler, clarity of objectives. SEEP model, stuff will be comprehensive decision-making. Goal-free evaluation, awareness of unintended outcomes. Responsive evaluation, stake, focus on stakeholders. Kirkpatrick model, training and professional development. 7. Relevant research. OECD 2021 to 2022, competency-based evaluation prepares learners for global competitiveness. UNESCO 2021, evaluation must support inclusivity, sustainability, and equity. Indonesian studies 2020-2023 show that Assessment National reflects a shift toward holistic and diagnostic evaluation. 8. Main concepts. Evaluation as evidence-based decision-making. Evaluation as a driver of equity and inclusivity. Evaluation as a continuous improvement system. Evaluation as a global connector for benchmarking education. 9. Analysis. Throughout history, evaluation has moved from rigid exam-based systems to more flexible, competency-based, and technology-enabled approaches. The analysis reveals a growing need to integrate traditional rigor with modern inclusivity and innovation. 10. Case studies. Synthesis from previous chapters. Indonesia, shift from UN to Assessment National. Fairness, but digital challenges remain. Higher education. BAM-PT and LAM accreditation ensures quality, but must adapt to global standards. Adult and non-formal education, evaluation empowers marginalized learners. PJJ, AI and analytics enable scalability, but must address ethics and equity. 11. Illustration comprehensive evaluation framework. You can see the code in our conversation history. 12. Argumentation. Evaluation is not an end in itself. It is a means for transformation. By balancing accountability with inclusivity, evaluation can ensure education fulfills its mission of producing competent, ethical, and globally competitive citizens. 13. Synthesis. The journey of educational evaluation emphasizes 3 central points. 1. Evaluation is comprehensive, spanning formal, non-formal, adult, distance, and certification systems. 2. Evaluation is value-driven, guided by fairness, inclusivity, and accountability. Evaluation is future-oriented, requiring innovation, digital integration, and global perspectives. 14. Implications. Teachers must integrate formative, authentic, and holistic evaluations. Institutions must build strong internal quality assurance systems. Policymakers must align national evaluation with global benchmarks while respecting local contexts. Researchers must innovate evaluation methods using AI, analytics, and blockchain. Stata 15. Follow-up assignments for doctoral students. 1. Reflect on the evolution of evaluation in Indonesia and propose improvements for 2045, Indonesia EMAS. 2. Design a hybrid evaluation framework combining traditional and AI-based methods. 6th Value Foundation. Educational evaluation must always embody justice, inclusivity, transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement as core values. 17. Practice questions. 5 items answer key. 1. What are the 3 main roles of evaluation in education? Answer. Decision-making, quality assurance, and continuous improvement. 2. Why is inclusivity a key principle in evaluation? Answer. To ensure fairness across diverse learners and contexts. 3. What is the main lesson from Indonesia's shift from UN to Assessment National? Answer. Diagnostic and competency-based evaluation is fairer and more meaningful. What role will AI play in the future of educational evaluation? Answer. Personalized assessment, analytics, but with risks of bias and ethics. 5. What is the ultimate goal of educational evaluation? Answer. To ensure education achieves its objectives and contributes to human development. 18. Summary. This textbook concludes that educational evaluation is a dynamic, evolving, and transformative discipline. It integrates theory and practice, local and global contexts, traditional rigor, and modern innovation. Its ultimate purpose is to support quality, equity, and sustainability in education. 19. References. OECD 2022. PISA reports. UNESCO 2021 Global Education Monitoring Report. Stuffelbeam, DL, Sieve Model. Scriven M. 1991. Evaluation Thesaurus. Aracunto S. 2019. Foundations of Educational Evaluation. Donover 20. Closing Statement. Educational evaluation is both a science and an art, scientific in its rigor, yet humanistic in its purpose. As Indonesia prepares for Indonesia Emas 2045, evaluation must become a tool not only for measuring success, but for transforming education and society for future generations. Would you like me to now prepare a full table of contents with all chapters in final order, so the textbook is ready as a complete draft? Or should I first create a visual infographic for Chapter 12, Comprehensive Evaluation Framework?